Morning, you guys. So today, since we're on day 4 of learning how to distance learn, we are actually going to do a brief yoga workout. I'm just going to guide you through the moves, and then you are going to have a quick reflection, and then we are going to turn that in and be done. When we're doing yoga, I'm going to focus on breathing. Each pose we are going to do for a good inhale and a good exhale. And when you're doing that, there's actual chemistry going on in your brain and helping you relax and calm down and actually slow your heart rate down. I think we could all use that a little bit during these times, as it's a lot. We're trying to figure out stuff still. So just follow through the poses I'm showing you. If there's a pose that feels good and you want to modify that and do it a little bit longer, that's fantastic. If there's a pose that seems challenging to you, I'll show a couple different modifications for maybe 2 or 3 of the poses, but that's all that you should need. All of these should be very possible for each of you to complete. All right, so here's my little basement studio, and here we go. First thing, really again focus on your breathing in through your nose, and we're going to breathe out through our mouth. Again, that just gets chemistry going in our brain to calm us down. Second thing, bare feet. We are going to be doing some poses where your feet might slip if you're in socks, especially on carpet. Hopefully you're in a quiet area where you can be by yourself and not be distracted and have to yell at a sibling or answer a parent or be distracted by a pet. I left my dog upstairs because she's going to probably want to be all around this space as I'm doing this. And if you have a yoga mat, I just happen to have a few here at my house, use that as well. Just adds a little bit more grip and padding for you. So again, I'm on concrete on a yoga mat, and that is perfectly great. All right. The first one we're going to start with is child's pose. Some of you have probably done this one in the past, but what you're going to do is you're going to be on your knees. Big toes are going to touch. Knees are going to be a little bit wider than your shoulders. My heels right now are touching my hips. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reach forward as far as I can, trying to keep my hips on top of my heels. Now, I'm not very flexible, so my hips do come up a little bit, but the goal is to take 2 good deep breaths in. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In. And again. The next pose is going to be locust pose. So it's going to be on your stomach. You're going to have your arms back by your sides, and you're going to lift your feet and your chest off of the ground. And again, we're going to hold this for 2 breaths. So feet up, chest up. Downward facing dog. You're going to try to get your heels touching the ground. I cannot because my hamstrings and my calves are too tight. Fingers are spread in front of you. You're going to push your head so you can see it on this side of your arms. Bend your knees if you have to, if you're not flexible enough. That's a fine modification. Otherwise, try to keep everything straight. In. In. next one's going to be warrior pose. Now you're not going to be able to see my arms, but this one I am going to have them reached up into the ceiling rafters. Literally for me, since I'm in my basement and it's a low ceiling. Your front toe is pointed straight. Your left toe is going to be pointed at an angle. Okay, my hips are facing forward. I'm going to take my arms straight up, and then I'm going to lean my head back. And switch feet, left foot forward, right foot back at a slight angle. If you need to bring your feet closer together while you do this, that's fine as well. Hips go forward, in, this one is reverse warrior, so we're going to be in the same position as the last one, and you're going to reach your back hand back on your hamstring or your thigh. You're going to reach up to the sky. We're going to do this on both sides. Switch. We're going to do triangle pose. So again, in that same position, but now we're going to have both legs straight. We're going to reach down as far as we can. Those of you who can reach to your toe, go for it. I'm at about my knee. I'm going to reach here, put my arms straight up. Look at your hand. Other side. Fairly intense stretch. You're going to have your feet as wide as you can, feeling comfortable. We are going to drop our head down to the ground. Okay? We are going to get a good stretch. You can use your hands to help you if you are not very flexible. The last one we're doing is prayer pose, or some people call it garland pose. You're going to have your feet, try to keep your heels on the ground if you can. I know some of us can't because our center of gravity isn't so hot. Put your elbows on the inside of your knees, hands are together. You should feel this in your inner thighs stretching.